welcome back. The last video, we're just going to run you through now, how do I get all this into this bag and make sure it's waterproof for the trip. If you joined us for the briefing, it's there that you would have received your bag together with your wetsuit and all the items that we provide you for the duration of the trip, bar the life jacket, which we'll bring on the bus with us. Now, together with your dry bag and all your personal gear, you can try and pack this in the comfort of your own hotel without any stress or pressure. A few things to consider. The alcohol, if you did bring any, it doesn't have to go in the dry bag. This can go into a separate bag together with your wetsuit and your helmet and other things you'll wear on the river on the first day. The key to success to packing a dry bag really well is to put bulky items in first and squish all the small bits of clothing and stuff around them. What really doesn't work is getting too OCD and having lots and lots of smaller dry bags, to have a special bag for your dirty clothes, a special bag for your socks, a special bag for this, a special bag for that. What it ends up meaning is that all your items are bulky and it's really hard to play that game of Tetris. Alright, the first thing I'm going to throw in is the really bulky items. Your sleeping bag, the thermarest, and what else could I put in? Maybe my shoes, one on each side. These are my camp shoes. And now I'm just going to squish whatever I can find in to fill in all this dead space. And by dead space we mean the bits around the bottom that if we don't squish something in there, we'll end up just being empty with air. And what you're aiming for here is that your bag is pretty much ready to close and you haven't gone above these shoulder straps. Once you start going above here, you won't get the bag quite as tight as we'd like it. So, let's say we're happy with our bag here, but we still have these items that we've decided we're going to use on the river. Perhaps for that first day, you can pack them into a shopping bag. Make sure you have all those items and don't leave them behind. Here's my shorts for over the wetsuit. My hat, which I'll wear on the bus. My 2P top, which it might be really warm, so, you know, I'm going to shove that in there as well. So this means that the only thing that I haven't fit in my bag right now is literally the neoprene wetsuit, my river shoes, the port wine that I've decided to bring, and my helmet. Okay. The life jacket or the PFD we'll actually bring with us on the bus, so you won't have this to worry about. So there we have it. We have the extra gear that will never have to go into the dry bag, and a pretty well packed dry bag with a bit of dead space here still, but we haven't closed it yet. Alright, well, everything's now in the dry bag and we're almost ready to open and close this thing, to learn how to close it properly and also how to open it. Now, just before I get into that, I actually packed the clothes that I'm going to intend to wear in camp like my camp shoes, my camp pants, all that sort of clothes that I'm going to wear around camp on the river, into the dry bag now, which is great for practice, but you actually want to take them out again and wear them on the journey to the river for the bus ride. The reason being, if you don't, you'll have another set of clothes that either needs to come back with us on the bus, or you need to try and get it into this bag all of a sudden and nothing's going to fit again. Let's get into closing and opening this thing. The bag is essentially a giant snap lock bag, all right, with a big Ziploc closure. So make sure both the grooves are all right, snap them shut, start at one end, work your way along the seal, and go almost to the end, okay? And the reason why we don't want to close it all the way is because there's still lots of air in here. And if we close it with the air in it, although it doesn't weigh anything, it will take up space that we need. So with one finger in it, this is the only time we treat these bags a little bit rough. Put your whole weight on the bag. You can go 1 or 2 knees and squeeze out all that air. And with your weight still on the bag, I'm going to finish off closing it. There we go. Now the bag's fully sealed and closed, and actually it'll be quite hard to open it again. To fully close it now, we're also going to go for one wrap. And we don't do this because we need to keep water out. We just do it to protect the seal a little bit more so nothing can accidentally open it. So one fold, then you'll notice on the side there's a buckle on each side. Clip, clip, and one over the top, and done. This bag is now ready to be loaded and tied down in your raft. Now before we leave you today, I also need to quickly show you how to open this thing. And that might sound ridiculous, but if you do it wrong, you end up just pulling off these 2 lovely tags. You might notice there's 2 tags, one on each side. This one here is the original one that came with the bag, and this is one that I've had to fix because it was pulled off the bag. And it's actually really easy to do because when the bags are properly closed, they're really hard to open. These tags look so inviting to just pull on them, but all that'll happen is you'll tear a tag off. The way we want to open these bags, the tags are meant for your thumbs. Put a thumb in each of the tags, both facing the same way, okay? And now we're going to fold this seal on top of itself to break that seal. Once we've done that, we can then pry it apart. Okay. Awesome, that's about all we have for you guys today. Thanks for watching the videos. I hope it helped and answered some of those questions you may have had. If you still have any questions, don't hesitate. Give us a call, send us an email or send us a text and we will reply as soon as we can.